Hey, hi, hello. It is Alicia. I am back with a plan with me. I am setting up my 2025 bullet journal. And would you believe that this is my 10th bullet journal? Like, for real. I feel like I need to go back and look through some of my other journals to see how far I've come. I will preface this by saying I am a minimalist bullet journaler. So, a lot of lines, not a lot of filigree, a little bit of color, but this is mostly a functional planner for me. So you can see I started making boxes with my year at a glance. I use this in a very traditional way. I put my birthdays, I put the launches I do for one of my freelance jobs, important dates. I should probably put my B12 shot on there since I need to do that monthly and keep track of that a little bit better than I do. Doctor's appointments, dentist appointments, that kind of thing all go in this section. It doesn't fill up very well. I use it sparingly, but I like having it there because I do make appointments that I forget about, and I like, being able to reference that when I remember to reference that. I am not a digital girly. I don't like putting things in my calendar. I like having them in my bullet journal. So there we are with that. As you can see, very simple. I highlight the weekends, that's what those little marks are, just so I have a rough estimate of where I am in the month. But there we go. But again, while I'm doing this, I just wanted to let you guys, if you're new here, hi again, I'm Alicia. I am a writer, editor, publisher, freelancer, reader, and planner. And those are the things that I talk about here, and those are the things that I enjoy doing. It's really funny because my husband's on me all the time about this. He goes, I can never tell if you're working or if you're having fun, because the things you do for work and the things you do for your hobbies are the same things. And you know what? That's a pretty fantastic place to be in, I must confess. Okay. This is looking a little janky, but I am not perfect, and it is what it is. And the angle I had to record this at, guys, was kind of funny. Just to make sure that my head didn't get in the shot, I guess content creator problems. I will say something that happens in the spread, you'll notice that the gray is a little bit more red in this page than it was in the last page. I switched over my zebra mild liner to my new gray, and it's different somehow. It is what it is. I am not too flustered about those kinds of things. I make mistakes in these guys all the time, and I just keep going. You guys saw earlier I had to white out the wrong line. It's fine. I don't care. As long as I can use my journal, that is what is important to me. Sometimes I make some really weird marks in there, and I just kind of have to go with it because I have limited space, and I'm like, I know what that means. You know what I mean? So this is not quite a new spread, but it's a new layout for this spread, my goals page. I used to have a 4-page spread for this where I would put all of the different projects I wanted to work on. So I have a certain series that I want to continue in, and that would have a whole block, and I would mark down every little thing I wanted to do in that. And that's how I used to do it before. I'm trying something new this year where I'm picking different categories of my life that I want to work in and do things in, and I'm picking a main goal for each of those categories and then some side quests for them. So the main goal, I'm going to be really mad at myself if I don't complete those main objectives for the year. The rest of them are kind of like bonus points. I can pull and work on them a little bit and then put them away and not feel bad about it. Like I don't really feel bad about the things I didn't get done last year or the year before, because honestly, like I had so many plans for writing because I write a lot. I write a lot. At my peak writing for myself, it was like 250,000 words in a year. This year I started ghostwriting. So I have written 3 books since June for this job. I am on my 4th currently, and I didn't get to any of my writing because of that. So again, not upset about it, but I'm just trying to plan my life in a little bit more organized way. So it looks funky. I kind of messed around with, I didn't know what I wanted to put in there, but yeah. And now I'm just pulling out some of those main goals to make goal pages with. Last year, I had one for like every one of my goals. I didn't use them, so I picked out 4 of my main objectives, and I am breaking it down a little bit farther. As you can see, brainstorming what kind of items I want to do for a print-on-demand business. Some of the research things I'm going to have to figure out while I do this, like what aesthetic do I want to have? What kind of mood boards? What do I want this to look like? Who do I want to emulate? What's being successful at the moment, and understanding my costs for this kind of project. I also have, as you'll see in the next page, is my Living Red series. I just finished writing the last 2 books in that series. They need to be edited. It was one book initially that was over 100,000 words, but my first one in the series is only 40, so I need to split this beast in half on this part of what I need to do. But I also, one of my main goals for this is to recover the first 2 in the series, which I did recently, but I did it myself. And whereas it's better than it was before, I want to pay a professional to do my covers for this book, like I did for my other, or these books, like I did for my other series. So just a whole long list of things that I'm going to need to do to publish these. At least one of these this year. That is one of the main goals. So to recover and to publish them. Again, my other series I was just talking about that I did just recover all the books for and republished, which was a lot of fun. I need to reread my series because I have 1 book left in this final series, just 1 book left in my 5-book series. And I need to read the first 4. I need to read all the short stories that I put with it because it's been a minute since I've written in this. I kind of had a COVID crisis and completely abandoned all of the things that I was writing and went and started a new author name in a new series. And I completed the whole thing in 2 years, which was a 14-book series. So please be proud of me for that. I am very proud of me for that. I actually literally published something every 2 weeks in 2022. It was insane, but I need to reread all those things. And I'm going to read them out loud to my husband, which is a lot of fun. And then you can see my last thing is YouTube and shorts. So I want to get back into my YouTube, my Instagram. I thought about starting TikTok, but I'm kind of on the fence about that right now because it might be banned, it might not be banned. We'll see once that. I'm not going to invest my time in it until I know it's going to be worth investing my time in it. But I have a lot of ideas for YouTube. I love YouTube. I consume most of my content on YouTube, and so I prefer to post here as well. And I'm going to play around with that this year because I have a lot of things going on being a full-time freelancer that I feel like I have content to show you guys. So there we go with that. Anyways, this is all pretty basic. I don't keep any trackers. I do a weekly fitness in my TBR list, but that's really it. I don't want to distract myself. Last year, I distracted myself and things just didn't get used, so we're simplifying. Let me know how you like a minimalist journal. Okay, well, thank you guys for being here and listening to me ramble on as I like to do sometimes. Let me know in the comments below how you track your stuff. Are you a planner? Do you have a bullet journal? Do you keep a happy planner? Do you print something yourself? Are you completely digital? Are you a digital person? I am not. Yeah, let me know how your plans are. Let me know what your plans are in 2025, and I will see you in my next video, which would be my quarterly setup and my January setup together. It's going to be fun. Thanks, y'all. See you later. Bye.